What's up, survivors? My name is Cap and welcome back to the channel. I'm glad you guys are here and thank you for all the support in all of the videos so far. I want to show you guys a new trick that you may or may not have heard of to help you survive the first night. Now, this is not something I recommend doing later on in the game, several days into, especially not around this 7-day feral horde, because it just will not work and you will die from it. But if you're just starting off, you haven't found a good place to hang out for the nighttime when all the zombies start running and crashing into things and everything goes bad, this is the trick that you can do to help you survive the first night or even the second night while you're getting your bearings and getting your supplies gathered up. Now, just a heads up, this is done in Alpha 14.6, so if it doesn't work down the road, later on they do an update and change it, just so you know. So what I'm going to show you guys how to do is a little trick that a lot of us have done for a little while. It's just called a dug hole, or I guess you can call it a manhole or a hidey-hole or whatever you want. Just, it's a hole. So what you're going to basically need is you're going to have a stone shovel. So you can start off with a stone shovel. It doesn't take that many supplies to actually make. You can make that on your first day with just some fiber, wood, and stone. And then what I would recommend doing is if you're out in the middle of nowhere, if you can find a large tree or maybe a car parked in the grass or anything like that, and what you do is just get up as close as you can to it and start digging. Now you're going to dig down about 4 broken blocks worth of this. I hate to call it 4 blocks because this isn't a blocky texture, but see how it broke through one of those there? So just dig down 4 of them. Alrighty, now you are deep inside of the hole. You see this is about as deep as you need to be so that you can jump and almost reach the top of it there. Now when you're doing the digging, you're going to be picking up a lot of fertile dirt here, and this is what you'll use to be able to get back out in case you need to do some modifications and stuff outside of it. All you have to do is just look down with the fertile dirt in your hand, jump and stack it below you, and you'll be able to climb back out. And yes, you have to dig it back out, but this is just a temporary hole. So the next thing you need to make is a wooden hatch. This only takes 10 to make here. Doesn't take very long to do it, but do this while you're actually sitting in the hole, and it'll make it a lot easier to place it where you want it to. Just put it in your toolbar down there, highlight the very top of it, and you can left click to rotate it around if you want to. You can see the way the holes are dug, they're kind of an odd shape anyway, and the blocks don't always line up anyway, so it's kind of cross as is. It's not a big deal. But just pick a side that you want it to, and right click to put it on there. And now you have yourself a little hatch here. Okay, now that you have your hole and your hatch covered, you're going to want to set up sort of a defense system here. And by setting the hole next to a tree, what you've done is you've made it so that it's harder for zombies to be able to walk towards your hole anyway. When they hit this tree, they'll naturally avoid it here, just the way their collision system works, and they'll try and go around it. But just to keep yourself protected a little bit more, what you need to do is go in and make some wooden spikes. They're not hard to make. You can either make regular wood spikes if you're low on wood, or if you have a lot of them, you can make wood log spikes. See, they take 30 to use these, so if you've gathered a ton of resources, these will do a lot more damage here. You can make yourself however many you want to and just make a ton of them there. It's going to take a little bit to craft them here. Okay, we're getting a little bit closer to dark here, but I got my 10 spikes ready to go. So what you want to do is just kind of randomly place them around the hole. Now, what you don't want to do is completely cover. You don't want it to go all the way around because then you'll make it harder for yourself to get in. So kind of pick a direction that you're going to come in from every time. And that way you leave yourself room to be able to get into it, like through this way. So I'll make sure I don't want it, because you don't want to run into this yourself. So I'll put one more out here, and that way you got this nice little entrance here. Now you can go through and do some upgrades. You make your hatch a little bit stronger. You can make your wood spikes a little bit stronger. If you have additional wood, you can do upgrades and stuff to them too. And it'll make them just a little bit more reinforced. If you have the resources, fine. Now what this will do is when you have the zombies walk over you at nighttime or get close to you, they will run into your spikes more often than not first before they hit the hatch. And this can cause bleeding. They can lose limbs, they go from walkers to crawlers, and they will eventually die from it. So then all you have to do is, once you have your little defense set up here, is once nighttime comes along, you open the hatch, drop down inside, close the hatch, and prepare for nighttime. Now, this is going to be really boring, so this will be one of those moments where you'll just want to find something to do because you're not really going to be moving too much here. You'll be able to sit and enjoy the creepy, creepy sounds of darkness that this game likes to offer, and hope to God nothing crawls over your hole. Nothing can dig down to you, so you're safe in here during the first couple of days. The 7-day horde, they will know where you are, and you are not safe, so I do not recommend this for the 7-day horde, just to reiterate that one more time. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, definitely drop them in the comments below. Good luck surviving the nighttime because it's really creepy. Turn up the headset really loud and just listen to the spooky sounds. I highly recommend it. Thank you guys again. Y'all have a good one, and I will catch you later.